One of the things that we have some control over, and whenever I begin to spar, one of the things that I like to do is to begin sparring by throwing low kicking techniques. And the reason I like to throw low kicking techniques is that it's safer than throwing high kicking techniques. And I'd like to see what my opponent's going to do. Do you have a cup on?
No, sir.
No, he doesn't have a cup on. What I'm going to do is kick you in a groin as hard as I possibly can. Okay? Now, I don't want you. I'm going to throw a kick, and I'm going to really kick you as hard as I possibly can in the groin. And what he's going to do, he's going to put his hands down. The reason he's going to put his hands down is because he's afraid of being kicked in the groin. I can't imagine why. My point is this, that's what we want him to do. If I throw kicking techniques at him low and hard a couple of times, it's going to bring his hands down. What I want to do is to get him to bring his hands down so that when his hands go down, it opens up other target areas. I can bring the kick in low, and from this position, then whip it straight over top. When he drops his hands to block that technique, I can then whip it straight over the top. So we have the ability to bring these kicks all out of this same position. If the hands don't drop, I throw it low. If the hands drop, I pivot from here and bring the kick around up high, anywhere from his chest to his head, depending upon where I want to deliver it. One of the ways that I'd like to think about you doing this is, stand over here for me for just a moment. Let's bring the bow out here so we can take a look at something. When we deliver these kicking techniques, the thing I'd like you to think about is that your knee really planes off. If we look at this bow as a plane, what happens is that our knee comes up to a planed area. And from here, it pivots just like it does around this bow. My leg will turn straight up sideways. My knee doesn't go anywhere. It stays right where it is. If I want to deliver the kick into his body, I deliver it from this position. If I want to kick higher, I rotate my foot further around on the floor and simply rotate my foot up more. It actually turns sort of upside down so that I can deliver the kick higher. So the pivot and the flexibility really comes from turning directly around my knee, kicking into the body, or pivoting slightly further and actually allowing it to rotate over so that the kick goes higher to the head. But my knee stays in the same plane no matter whether I'm kicking low, or whether I'm kicking center, or whether I'm kicking high. My knee pivots directly around something like this bow is.